Wedding canceled after epic fight over dress shopping disaster. This happened over the weekend, but there's still so much tension. One of my good friends, Matthew, 26M, is getting married next month to Jennifer, 26F. I, 25F, have known Matthew since high school. We've always connected over video games, especially Minecraft. Matthew has had his fair share of girlfriends over the years, but when he met Jennifer 3 years ago, he said he knew she was the one. They are madly in love, and I am so happy for them both. Last year, Matthew proposed to Jennifer, and she said yes. However, Jennifer's demeanor towards me drastically changed after the engagement. She became distant, wouldn't look at me, and hardly spoke to me, which was strange since she had always been so sweet and nice towards me. I continued to talk to Matthew and meet with him and our group of friends, sometimes with Jennifer present. She still acted cold and barely spoke to me. I decided to keep my distance from Jennifer. 3 months ago, we all received a save-the-date invitation for their wedding, which will take place at Matthew's cabin 2 hours away. They were keeping it small due to the cabin's size, so we were only allowed to bring one guest. That's when Jennifer became extremely harsh and hostile towards me. She said, "Bet you don't have a +1 since you are so into my man." I was taken aback. I asked her what she was talking about, and she smirked, saying I knew and to not act stupid. I ignored her remark and told her my boyfriend was coming. She looked surprised and left. I, of course, told Matthew about what Jennifer said to me, and he was not happy, so he made her apologize to me. Last weekend, Matthew's sister invited me to go dress shopping with her and Jennifer. I declined at first because I wanted to keep my distance from Jennifer, but Matthew's sister assured me she would handle Jennifer and that our other friends would be there too. So we went dress shopping, and I found a beautiful dress that I thought would be perfect. I took a picture to send to my boyfriend since he planned on matching, with a bow tie, with me. I tried the dress on, and it was a perfect fit, so I guess I got lucky. Jennifer was angry, called me names like whore and boyfriend-stealing bitch, and said I was officially uninvited to the wedding. She caused such a commotion that the store employee asked us to leave. I told Jennifer I didn't want to come to the wedding anyway, but was going to because my friend was getting married. I said if she didn't want me at the wedding, fine. I don't care since I won't go to a wedding where the bride is so rude to a guest. Matthew and our friends found out, and I started getting texts left and right, begging me to come to the wedding. I told them I was happy to be uninvited and would just spend the day with my boyfriend instead. Now, they're all mad at me for not fighting hard enough to attend the wedding. Edit. So, my decision is final. I will not be going to the wedding, and there's no changing my mind about it. Instead, I will be sending a wedding gift to Matthew the day before the wedding. I've already told Matthew and all my friends that I won't be attending, and they can't convince me otherwise. Matthew called and asked if we could talk somewhere, and I agreed. However, it's only to tell him in person that I won't be going, so he knows I'm serious about it. Update. I met up with Matthew and brought my boyfriend along. As expected, Matthew begged me to come to the wedding, even saying he would beg Jennifer to let me attend. I told him it's best if I wasn't there and explained that Jennifer has a problem with me, period. He said he doesn't understand and mentioned he asked her many times, but Jennifer would just say she was stressed. I got angry and reminded him that he knows the truth. My boyfriend also stepped in, telling Matthew that he needs to wake up and realize Jennifer is crazy and he can't keep defending her. Matthew said he loves her too much and doesn't want to lose her. My boyfriend and I got up and told Matthew to let us know when he grows a backbone. In the meantime, it's best if we don't talk. I messaged all our friends in the group to let them know I'm keeping a distance from Matthew because of Jennifer. He's still my friend, but at arm's length. I will still be sending him a gift, but I'm maintaining my distance. It seems like he is in denial and can't comprehend what's going on at all. This isn't new. Ever since high school, he's had a sense of denial. Another thing to mention is that Jennifer is nice to all of Matthew's female friends, just not with me. I've also received messages from 2 of our friends saying they have dropped out of attending the wedding because of Jennifer and that they are on my side. Edit 2. Jennifer bought her wedding dress a while ago. When I went dress shopping with Matthew's sister, she invited Jennifer as a way to resolve the animosity Jennifer had towards me. It was Matthew's sister who was looking to buy a dress, but I found one that I loved, and Jennifer went crazy. I hope this clears things up since so many people were confused. Update. Hello everyone. Many of you have been asking for an update, so here it is. Before I dive in, I want to clear up a couple of things that have caused some confusion. When I went dress shopping with Matthew's sister, she brought Jennifer along because she wanted us to reconcile for Matthew's sake. This shopping trip was not for Jennifer to buy a wedding dress. She had already purchased hers a long time ago. I hope that clears things up. I would never try on or purchase a dress if the bride is the one shopping for a dress. That's an obvious rule, LOL. Matthew and I have never had romantic feelings for each other. Our relationship has always been and will always be purely platonic. Now, to get straight to the point with this update, this might come as a shock to many of you, but Jennifer called off the wedding. I found out from our friends who messaged me. When I asked what happened, they explained that Jennifer told Matthew she couldn't marry him. him. She admitted that her behavior towards me, as well as towards Matthew's sister and his best friend Jacob, was wrong. She apologized to Matthew and realized that she isn't in the right place to get married. This happened about 2 days before the wedding. I decided to call Matthew to let him know I heard about the wedding being called off and to assure him I'll be here if he ever wants to talk. He asked if we could meet, and I agreed. Matthew explained that Jennifer had severe trust issues, not just regarding me, but also with his best friend Jacob. Jacob was supposed to be Matthew's best man, but was uninvited by Jennifer because she feared Jacob might encourage Matthew to cheat. Matthew also told me that Jennifer constantly accused him of possibly cheating on her with me, despite his evidence to the contrary. It had gotten to the point where Jennifer would prevent Matthew from going out with friends, sometimes confiscate his phone, and even take his car keys, causing him to be late for work. So there was a lot more happening behind closed doors. Matthew wasn't blinded by love. He was simply afraid to reach out to any of us for help. He was embarrassed to tell us his bride-to-be was doing more than just controlling the wedding guest list. I asked Matthew if he wanted to go with us on vacation, but he declined, stating he wants to be alone, which I understand. I went on vacation and had a fun time. By the way, I wore the dress I bought to dinner with my boyfriend. He loved the dress and constantly complimented me the entire time. When we returned, Jennifer messaged me, which surprised me as she had never done that before. She asked if we could meet. At first I was unsure, but I agreed and brought my boyfriend along for safety reasons, as I wasn't sure what Jennifer's intentions were. Jennifer apologized for lashing out at me at the store, for calling me names, and for uninviting me to the wedding over something so small. She explained that she allowed her jealousy to get the better of her and was so scared of losing Matthew that she ended up doing things she deeply regrets. Jennifer is going to get therapy and said that she had some childhood trauma that affected her relationship in ways she didn't expect. She also admitted she was insecure and found me very beautiful, which made her jealous when Matthew and I talked about our hobbies since she isn't into Minecraft or gaming. I told her none of those things matter to me now since she apologized and admitted she was wrong, and I have forgiven her. As for Matthew and my friendship, we are now back to hanging out and playing games together. Even my boyfriend has been hanging out with Matthew a lot, and they have gotten closer. I did decide to ask Matthew if he ever had a crush on me back in the day, and he said he never did, and that he was being honest. Jennifer moved her stuff out, and as for the cabin where the wedding was supposed to take place, Matthew, my boyfriend, and I, along with a couple of our other friends, will go there this upcoming weekend. I apologize for taking so long. I think posting this on my personal profile rather than on the subreddit is better since I broke the character limit. I've been quite busy, and I know everyone was eager for an update. I also want to thank everyone who gave me advice on handling this situation and my friendship with Matthew. I had the chance to read some personal stories some of you sent me, and it breaks my heart. I realize I have such a big support group here, and that's one thing I love about Reddit.